Good evening and welcome back. Today is the 9th day of March 2017. Today I ran across an article by Dustin Kohlhofer, I believe it is, Koellhoffer. Now, he's a writer for several of the right-wing newspapers. He has a website, he's got a Facebook page. You ought to check that Facebook page out. It's called "The Left is Never Right." So check it out if you give a chance. But anyway, today I ran across his article and it seemed very interesting. I thought I might share it with you tonight because it pretty much tells what's going on in the country, whether the left wing wants to admit it or not. But it tells how Obama, you know, remember him, the Muslim that occupied my White House? He's orchestrating a Democratic coup. Yep, that's what he's doing. Anyway, he's attempting to paralyze and overthrow the Trump administration. Left-wing media that declared that Trump was insane for declaring that Trump illegally wiretapped his campaign is now in full damage control mode. They've confirmed that they're not journalists, but they're Democratic propagandists, saying that they will shut down Trump's investigation rather than investigate for themselves. Why you think they'd do that? You know and I know, because they already know it's not true. The left-wing media is running story after story that President Trump colluded with Putin, to alter the outcome of the election. Now the Democrats know that that's not possible, but they still insist on trying to incriminate every Republican that spoke with a Russian as if they committed treason. These false accusations are the basis of every attack on Trump administration officials. The resignation of General Flynn and the recusal of Attorney General Sessions are two of the greatest strategic errors by the Trump team. Trump and his administration need to learn really fast, very quickly. Never, ever give Democrats an inch or they will take a mile and they'll use it to validate their lies. And they need to learn that Obama and his company are instigating a silent group attempting to delegitimize, catch this, the election through backstabbing, cover-ups, and media propaganda in order to convince the people that he should oust Trump and install Hillary. Like that's really going to happen. When President Trump tipped his hand that he knew that Obama illegally and unethically and treacherously wiretapped his campaign, all left-wing media immediately said, "Oh, it's not possible," and Trump's insane. Richard Nixon not only proved it was very possible, but that covering up his crimes is what a lawless president would do. Obama spent his 8 years running roughshod over the Constitution, saying that he doesn't have to uphold the laws. Well, just certain laws like immigration and border control, IRS racketeering against Tea Party and left-wing groups, and apparently illegal espionage on Americans, including his political opponents and everyone involved with Donald Trump. And don't forget his sympathy toward the Muslim community. No Democrat has ever denied that the Podesta emails released by WikiLeaks were true. Instead, they say the Russians have done the hacking, and they're trying to implicate the Trump administration as colluding with them. No Democrat is claiming the Russians actually changed votes in the election, but they are attempting to smear President Trump by slandering his people as being Russian puppets. Now, no Democratic part of the campaign is saying that the Trump campaign wasn't wiretapped. They've already convinced themselves that by leaking classified information and revealing that their source was an illegal wiretap by Obama's people. Obama saying he didn't personally order the tap, that doesn't absolve him in either the commission of the crime or the cover-up. Nixon didn't personally order the Democrats' Watergate offices to be bugged, but he participated in the cover-up and would have been convicted on both counts, though it wasn't brought to trial. His impeachment by a Democratic Congress was a certainty, and unlike Bill Clinton, when he was caught lying under oath, he did the decent thing and stepped down to avoid sullying the office of the President of the United States. Obama is a whole nother animal. He openly violated many of the laws of the United States in his oath of office. He also acted surreptitiously by placing people like Lois Lerner in the IRS to do his will without needing written instructions. Lerner, who was ousted for illegally denying the Tea Party group's tax-exempt status, while fast-tracking left-wing groups, was just one of the instances of Obama's lawless violations. The multitude of operatives that he's embedded throughout Washington bureaucracy has committed 1,000 violations in order to undermine and sabotage the Republicans and the Trump administration. Attorney General Sessions needs to get his act together. He needs to rescind his recusal so that he can deeply investigate Obama's wiretapping and undercover operatives. He also needs to delve deeply into Obama's Russian connections and explain why he and Hillary gave Putin 20% of America's uranium. And he removed the sanctions on Iran. Likewise, he needs to dig deep into the voter fraud that the Democrats claim that they didn't commit, but that the Republicans do. If you're going to drain the swamp, you have to get under the muck that is the Democratic Party and root out the corruption that didn't begin with Obama, but will hopefully and surely end with him. Anyway, that is Dustin Kohlhofer's thought of the day, and that is my thought for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to my page and share this with your friends. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you feel. Have a great day, and come back and see me.